Hi, I'm Derek, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you the 4 different systems that you need in your construction business so that you can enjoy your free time and not be chained to your company 24/7. So first things first, getting systems inside your business is going to be the game changer. It's so important. It's going to free up your time, allow you to start to build your business, scale your business, eventually possibly sell your business or pass it on to somebody else. So without proper systems in place, your business is just essentially you, and you can't scale that. As it grows, it's just going to crush you under the weight. You need to have systems in place, proper communication, and just have things running, right, for a smooth running business. So the 4 different systems, we're going to be covering those. The first one you need to get right is your sales and marketing system. And your CRM, or your client relationship management software, is going to be like the backbone of your sales and marketing. So there's a lot that goes into a sales and marketing system. Sales and marketing are 2 different things, although very interrelated. And where you want to start with this is essentially, like I said, get a CRM, some sort of software that tracks and monitors your clients, so you can keep track of them, keep their information in place, see where the job is at as far as like the prospecting, and be able to follow up with them with the email list. So some sort of software that can track and control and keep track, like tabs on everybody and everything. Very important. When you're small, you can usually just kind of keep tabs and remember clients, but as you grow, you need to have some sort of system in place that's tracking all the emails and different things, so you can follow up with people and connect with them. So that's the first system you need to get in place, sales and marketing, and you want to look at getting a CRM up and running. The second one is your employee management. So employees are going to be one of your biggest expenses in your company. Also probably one of the biggest frustrations, as far as having enough guys, having enough people, and just managing everyone, right? So you need to have a good hiring system in place. This is going to involve a way to attract people into your company. So essentially like marketing for your company in order to build, bring in new employees. And then as well as a proper interview and due diligence process, so that you have a system in place that's consistently bringing in good people and weeding out the ones that are going to give you trouble and are just going to turn over in a couple months, and you got to do the whole process again, right? So the hiring system. And then the next one is SOPs. So this is your standard operating procedures. You need to build out a procedure list for training, for onboarding new employees, for communication, for your management team. So you're going to have site foremen or site managers, project managers, possibly, depending where you're at, maybe superintendents, again, for the size of your business. But having those processes in place so that you don't have to train every new employee and tell them the same thing, and when onboarding tell them all the rules and how the company operates and all this stuff. You're still going to go through a lot of that with employees, or have an employee go through that, but it should all be documented and on paper so that they know where the training videos are, everything's in place, they know how to communicate, they know what's expected of them. All that kind of stuff should be documented, so that you have a system for managing the people, for your communication and all that. So employee management, the second big system you need to have in place. The third one is project management. So number 3, your project management, right? You need to manage the project, manage the clients, make sure the project's running smoothly, make sure there's materials there, they have enough manpower there, the scheduling, the budgeting, all that stuff is on point. And for this, again, you want some sort of software in place. If you're just starting out, maybe you don't want to invest in this, but if you've been operating for a couple months to a year, you need to have some sort of project management software in place that's tracking your jobs, tracking the different projects, some sort of cloud-based where you can put pictures, you can put details, progress, scheduling, have everything in one place so that everybody in the organization can get to it easily, and so that you can also bring it up and add to it and keep track of all the different projects and stuff. And maybe a year or 2 goes by and someone calls you up, past client. You need to have all that information and everything on, in some sort of system. So project management, there's a lot goes into it, but the system you need in place is some sort of software to be tracking it. There's a lot of them out there. I've used Buildertrend, there's Co-Construct, Smart Sheets. There's a whole number of different ones. Find the one that works best for you, try it out. It's a small investment, usually a couple $100 or less a month, in order to keep everything organized and in the right place for your project management. So that's number 3. Number 4, your fourth big system that you need to put in place for your construction business, for your contracting business, in order to systematize it and get all those benefits. Once these systems are running properly, it's, you run the process so much easier to manage, and now you can actually compartmentalize and hand that off to a manager, project manager, site manager. Once the system's in place, it's a beautiful thing, and this is how businesses grow. This is how great businesses are built. Number 4, financials. So this should probably be number 1. I put it at number 4 though, but it is super, super important. Especially when starting out, a lot of business owners will neglect their financials or not really know how to set it up, because we come from a trades background where we've done the work on site. We kind of understand employees and hiring people and managing a project, sales and marketing to some extent, but finances are usually not a strong point for a lot of contractors starting out in business. So very important to understand it and have the right people and systems in place. The first thing that you need to get right is your estimating and budgeting. So you shouldn't have a calculator and pencil out and be doing a whole bunch of calculations for every estimate that you're doing. There should be some sort of pricing guide, some sort of standardized process to your estimating, to your budgeting, so that you can whip out estimates and budgets in a fairly short amount of time. And also have different levels of budgeting, right? If you're providing free estimates, which you should think about charging for them, because something free is just, it's not going to be worth it, right? People giving out stuff for free, you can't really expect too much, right? So start charging for your estimates if the client actually wants like a proper estimate that's like drilled down and solid, but there should be a process in place. The second one is your bookkeeping. So hire a bookkeeper, hire someone that can do this. You should understand it yourself though. As far as bookkeeping, stay on track with your invoicing and collecting payments and different things like that. And then banking. So financials, there's a lot that goes into it. As a small business owner, you should have at least 4 to 5 bank accounts with your different allocations of money. And there's a whole system behind banking as well. It's not just simply have one bank account and a credit card for your business. If everything is going into one bank account or 2 bank accounts in your business, then you'd have no idea what money is where, how much you have for different things in your business, taxes, profits, expenses, your own pay for yourself. So you need to be dividing things and have a proper system in there for banking. So in a nutshell, those are the 4 big ones that you need to work on. Which one do you choose? Think of the one that's going to give you, that's causing you the most frustration. So take care of that one first, generally the one that's, frustrating you the most, or the one that will make the biggest impact in your business as far as the bottom line goes. So again, sales and marketing, employee management, project management, and financials. Get those 4 systems running. Start small, just start with the basics, get them up and running and progress and improve them. This is where you can start to step back from your business, start to work on higher level tasks, start to delegate, and have your organization chart of the different people in your business. This is how you grow and scale. These things need to be in place as a foundation before you start to build and scale your business, because if you're just pushing sales and marketing and trying to just bring in a whole bunch of business, and then you bring in a whole bunch of business, and then you got to hire guys, and you're trying to run all this, you got a few trucks or a bunch of guys, different projects, you're going to be running around just crazy and overwhelmed and stressed. And this is not how you want to run a business. There's a much better way to do it. Start when you're small, when it's manageable. Wherever you're at, start now. Put systems in place. Start working on your systems. Get things operating. This will give you time and enable you to focus on then building your business and working in your business instead of constantly running around, with your pouch on or just running from job to job trying to manage all your projects. So important. If you need help with this, reach out to me. There's also links in the description below. I've got a free course, Build a Business That Works Without You. Awesome resource, completely free. It's an overview of how to start systematizing your business, some of the benefits and where to start building processes and the right way to do it, some of the pitfalls that can happen, and some of the things when you're trying to implement systems that can backfire and complicate things. So get that resource. It'll help you so much with your business. Links in the description below. Again, if you want specific help, reach out, drop a comment. I'm here to help. Here's to the best with organizing your business.